Law Enforcement Today. Inside Politics, Outside of the Box. August 11, 2024. Source: Law Enforcement Today. Trans Antifa terrorist pleads guilty in bombing of Alabama Attorney General's office. Montgomery, Alabama. Kyle Benjamin Douglas Calvert, 26, reportedly a transgender, nonbinary, pansexual member of the terrorist organization Antifa, pleaded guilty to detonating a bomb near the office of Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall's office in February. According to the Trussville Tribune, Calvert has been charged with malicious use of an explosive and possession of an unregistered destructive device per court documents. The outlet reported that no one was injured and the damage was minor after Calvert detonated a device in the early morning of February 24 outside the Republican AG's Montgomery office. Surveillance footage reviewed by investigators and cited in court show the suspect, identified as Calvert, wearing a dark jacket with a blue face mask and goggles, walking around the area of the explosion from 2:50 a.m. to 3:43 a.m. He was later seen affixing several stickers on the door of the Capitol building with typical leftist phrases such as "Support your local Antifa," "Anti-fascism is community self-defense," "Eat the rich," "Never work," and "Friends don't let friends become cops." The explosion occurred at 3:42 a.m. The Tribune described the explosive device as being constructed from a coffee container-like vessel which contained insulation material soaked in a flammable substance, a mortar, firecrackers. The device also contained nails to generate lethal shrapnel. Security footage showed Calvert fleeing the scene in a vehicle that was registered to him. Agents with the FBI were further able to link Calvert to the incident by reviewing his social media, in which he posted images of him wearing similar goggles and showing the stickers he left on the Capitol in detail. Marshall said in a statement issued 2 days later, in the early hours of Saturday, February 24, an explosive device was detonated outside of the Alabama Attorney General's office building in Montgomery. Thankfully, no staff or personnel were injured by the explosion. Calvert was arrested in April as reported by the Post-Millennial. His indictment explained that he maliciously damaged, and attempted to maliciously damage, by means of fire and explosive materials, the Alabama Attorney General's office, and that Calvert knowingly possessed a firearm, to wit, a destructive device, which was not registered to him in the National Firearms Registration and Transfer Record. In a detention memo, the U.S. Attorney for Alabama, Steve Marshall, added, that device had the characteristics of an IED, and Calvert added a substantial number of nails and other shrapnel to increase its destructive capability. Following Calvert's arrest, Marshall said in a statement, "My staff and I are breathing a collective sigh of relief this morning knowing that this individual has been taken off the streets. Although more information will be provided in the weeks to come," he concluded, "I think it is safe to say that this was not a random act of violence. We are grateful to our federal and local partners for their assistance in this matter and are pleased that the offender faces federal charges carrying significant prison time." Calvert is now facing up to 20 years in state prison and up to a $10,000 fine.